Good morning, good morning. We are in our White Light Oracle series where we pull a card, read from the book, and then do some automatic writing. And we don't know who we are directing the automatic writing to until we have read this series. A lot of it's been like towards our higher self, but there's also been fairies and queens and I don't remember all the things, but it's really helped me. It's really helping me with a lot. It's like therapy. It's like our morning therapy, free morning therapy. Oh, there it goes. This whole mirror thing and the thing is funny. Okay, let's do this. Now I'm itchy. Okay, so today is day 30. Today is day 30. So see, look, this is all we have left here. And this is how much we've done. Look at that. I mean, it's just, I'm proud of myself. I hope you're proud of yourself if you're here and you've done all the days, because this is good. I mean, to show up for 30 days. It wasn't in a row, but it was for 30 days. I just think, and this is it. This is all we have left. 14 to be exact. So 2 more weeks, but still, we've done a lot. So I'm proud of us. All right, let's do this. So close your eyes. You can do a hand on heart space. You don't have to do it quite so hard, but you can if you want. It does help loosen things up. So breathing in nice and slow through the nose, pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Pulling down that beautiful Father, Son, Source Light energy. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Breathing into our heart space, bringing together that beautiful divine feminine of Mother Earth and divine masculine of Father Son, bringing those together to create this beautiful balance energy into our heart space, and then sending that out throughout our whole energetic field. So breathing in through the nose. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. You can do a little wiggle there to get situated in your seat, more firmly rooted in. Calling in our angels and our guides, calling in our higher selves, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Bridget too, calling in our ancestors of love and light, our ascended masters, our ascension council, galactic council, those are the highest, the high of love and light, and only those are the highest, the high of love and light, to be here with us together to help us be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact messages in which we are meant to receive for our highest good. Also calling in and asking assistance from archangels Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Shemuel to be here with us together to help keep the space a sacred space, cleansed and cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does, really helping us to show up in a way of with pure intention, and help us to see, help us to have clear sight, clear hearing, clear knowing, clear feeling, clear everything, like just have clear senses all the way up and down and all around, so that way we can receive messages in this clear, beautiful, pure way that is untainted by our past, our future, or our present. Amen. And so it is. Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu, Anasiano tu. Okay, let's see what card we're going to have today. What lesson shall we learn? You know, not all of these cards have been as exciting as other ones. I mean, the readings, but every single day, though, it's like I have received some sort of message either through the book or the writing, or the write, both. It's like an and or thing, so every day it's been worth showing up for. And now we know, I mean, we'll be able to get through this whole thing, this whole series, and that's really cool, right? A good way to show up. Okay. Epsilon modulation. Epsilon modulation. That's a fun thing to say. Epsilon modulation. Epsilon modulation. All right, so write that at the top of your paper. Also, I keep spelling it wrong. Epsilon. You'll have the spelling there. And I have the spelling right here. So, okay. Modulation. Okay. And then I always write White Light Oracle at the top, and I write the date as well over on the far right of the line, the top line, and then the far left I do the top line, I do the title of the card. So that way years down the road, if you still have these notebooks and you open them up, you know like what it was, because otherwise it could sound like crazy talk and they might send you away. All right, page number 28. Okay, gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms. Rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues, commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Amen. All right. Reaching inspired spiritual heights requires commitment to developing powerful, deep roots. The deeper you go, the higher you connect. A mature creative offering takes longer to produce than that which is ephemeral and swiftly supplanted by whatever is next. To embrace the patience required for such building, surrender the need for immediate gratification. We must become so confident in the authenticity and value of our process that we are not in need of external evidence to bolster our courage. We can enjoy validation along the way, but must not turn away if it is absent for a time. This is so funny because I was just thinking this morning on the way up the stairs, like how like I've just been grateful for these different little validations, because I've been feeling, I don't know, not as fully connected as I can be lately. You know, I'm not getting like that, you know, as many full body chills and stuff like that. And just, I don't know, not feeling as high frequency, I guess you could say, even though I always, which is so hypocritical because I'm always like telling clients and people that you don't have to like, that shouldn't be your number one goal, because that's like, that feels a little bit egoic. It feels more like our number one goal should be like, you know, like healing and evolving and being just better humans and people and everything. And then as we do that, that's how we, you know, you can raise your frequency naturally, gradually over time. But whenever you do reach higher frequencies and then it kind of comes down a bit, I guess, it just feels you don't feel as connected. And so yesterday they were sending me, like, I just felt like they were sending me little things of like, yes, you are, you're still connected, even though you're not feeling it as much. And I was feeling gratitude for thinking about that, gratitude for that as I was coming up the stairs. And so reading this now, it's like, they're kind of like telling me, you're welcome, but you shouldn't have to rely on that. I know, but okay. Especially, okay. We can enjoy validation along the way, but must not turn away if it is absent for a time, especially if those around us appear to be moving faster. With such confidence and courage, we will be able to deepen and slow our breath and our restless nature and allow for the inner workings of our souls to manifest beautiful healing magic. This oracle asks us to ground yourself. Believe in your potential, commit to your path, and be patient so great things can happen for you. Okay. Although the flash of stunning insight happens in an instant, it follows a complex orchestration of purification and preparation. There is a genius in patience and perseverance. They are the hallmarks of nature's long game of breathtakingly diverse creative display. When we immerse ourselves in the sacred feminine, wisdom that underpins Mother Nature's rapturous creativity, we live differently. We allow ourselves to not know what is coming next, to not need to have the entire picture before we trust things are going to work out. We use our power to attune and allow rather than to direct and demand. We shift from ego to soul, and in doing so can embody our divine potential. This oracle asks you to trust in what is happening in your life. It doesn't need to make sense in order for you to benefit from it. Epsilon brain waves are extremely slow, and their frequency is lower than conventional equipment can measure. They are indicative of the way the brain operates outside the usual modes of thinking. As per the dictates of mass consciousness in Epsilon state, the brain reaches its lowest and slowest oscillations between 0.5 hertz and just above 0 hertz. In that place, extraordinary states of consciousness are accessed, including a pure awareness of the nature of being and the deepest levels of insight and the regenerative bliss of spiritual emptiness. The oracle asks you to switch off and tune in. The greater perspective you'll find can bring you tremendous peace. It is fascinating when, in super slow epsilon, the brain produces effects similar to that of the hyper gamma state, and the even faster over 100 hertz oscillations of lambda brainwaves. The brain operates in a sacred feminine territory of loops and spirals rather than linear progression, and at this point of extreme polarity, there is reconnection and an experience of unity that shatters the extreme tension of difference. The super-fast patterns appear to be riding on the super-slow epsilon modulation. In epsilon, we find the wisdom of the yogis of India, who taught that in sitting still, we overtake those who are running. This oracle asks you to put your faith in the spiritual power of your path. Dedicate yourself to your personal development and seek out the loving presence of those upon the earth and in spirit who nurture your heart and protect your soul. Healing process. As you settle into a comfortable position, connect consciously to your breath as it flows in and out. When you are ready, close your eyes and relax. Focus on your breath, allowing it to become deeper and slower. Perhaps even a slight pause after inhalation and a slight pause after exhalation. As you relax, the pauses may lengthen, as this to be natural and unfocused. When you are ready, allow your awareness to gently and respectfully center itself within your physical brain. You can intend, visualize, and imagine or feel there are subtle gears or dials in your brain. Your brain knows how to shift gears or turn down the dial so it can move from everyday awareness into your more relaxed state. Those gears shift or dials turn. Relaxation increases in positive and euphoric feelings. Excess energy, perhaps excess heat or inflammation, begins to disperse throughout your body, discharging through the hands and feet this energy for further pleasurable relaxation of the brain. And sense of powerful stillness spread through the brain and the body. A peaceful field of energy begins to radiate out of your brain in all directions. This happens naturally to the degree is appropriate and helpful for you now. Rest here as long as you wish. When you are ready to emerge, slowly return by focusing on the surface of your skin and the flow of your breath. Allow the breath to deepen and become stronger. Complete your process by grounding and hydrating your body. Amen. And so it is. Whew. Okay. Sometimes my brain feels like it's spinning after reading all that. Okay. Oh no. What did I just... Oh, that was the one I was using to read. I thought I mixed up the card, but here it is. I used one to kind of like cover up the lines as I go to help me with the reading. Okay. Get some water. So you have your pen and paper ready. We're going to do our breathing. I don't know how we're going to do this though. That brain thing feels I mean, I guess we could do that. Okay, close your eyes. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, big deep breath in and out, just to kind of bring us back to our relaxed state. So breathing in nice and deep and release. Let's roll our shoulders a little bit, our neck, all of that. Get cozy. If you need to get your little blanket or whatever you need to do to get relaxed and comfortable and really settled into your seat, into your space. Okay. So I feel like we're supposed to do we haven't done this in a long time, but we're supposed to do our 33 breaths, and I'll keep count. And as we do so, just bring your awareness into your brain and just be in there, in gratitude of looking and finding and seeing all the different ways it's working, and just kind of just be in that space and see, like, you can look around and see if there are some dials you can play with. If it's like, if there's one to help you, like a focus dial, if there's one to help you to relax, if there's one to help you to connect, if there's even one like if we were at like a, what is it called? Observatory, where the top of the thing opens with a telescope to look out. Maybe there's a dial to open up your crown chakra. That'd be fun. Maybe there's a dial to help bring clarity. Maybe there's a dial to just to raise your frequency. Maybe there's a dial to help to like turn down repetitive thoughts, that of like negative repetitive thoughts, or even maybe there'll be a switch to turn off. Like if you've been overthinking something, maybe you can find a switch to turn that off. So this is going to be very much individualistic practice this morning, except for the breathing in and breathing out for 33 times. And again, I will keep count for you. You don't have to worry about that. I've got my handy dandy beads here. And we are calling in our higher selves and our guides and our angels and these beautiful archangels that are holding space for us, and all of those that we've already called in are the highest high of love and light, and only those the highest high of love light, just to be here with us together to help with this, to help us to be able to picture, feel, know, sense, like however it is for you. Just imagine, however you tap into your imagination. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, I can't see, I can't hear, I can't feel, I can't smell, or whatever it is. Don't overthink it. Just pretend like you're a kid again, and you're imagining going inside your brain, like remember the magic school bus, and you would go into the body and explore the body. So pretend like you're like a little person and you're going into your body, or you can just invisible, all of a sudden you can have an x-ray view of your brain. Either way, whatever is easiest for you to imagine. So remember, again, just go in this with like an inner child kind of sense, of not overthinking, just being playful and imagining, and to be able to, however it's easiest for you to imagine these things, and then whatever comes up for you. Because again, this could be like how she was mentioning the blame and shame and stuff like that too. Maybe there's some dials to turn that down, some little guilt knob. So just maybe I can go in there and like maybe there'll be a knob to turn down cravings for carbs. Carb craving knob to turn that down. So and maybe you can have a knob for patience and turn that up. So whatever comes up for you. Okay, let's get to it. So again, eyes closed, and we're just going to breathe in, breathe out, in, out. Starting, here's one. Okay, pick up your pen and I will see you in 7 to 10. Just asking for any guidance, anything that we need to hear for our highest good to come through. Amen. And so it is. Whew. I needed that. I know I say that every time, but I do. I do mean it every time, because I do need it every single time. This is so important to me, and I hope you're getting as much goodness out of it as I am. Thank you for joining me. Much love. Mwah.